Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Simstreet and I post content related to The Sims 4. If you're interested in following me on other social platforms, you can find the links in the about page on my channel. Now let's get started with the video. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys Sims 4 mods that I cannot play without and that also add realism to the game. So let's go ahead and get into it. So first mod that I want to share with you guys is MC Command Center. So MC Command Center is a great mod to use to have better control over your Sims. So when I go ahead and click on my Sims, there is now this MC Command Center button, and when I click that, this menu pops up. And as you can see, all of the information about my sim is up here at the top. This mod just allows for easier gameplay and storytelling. For example, there are MC cheats that I use a lot. I usually go into cheat sim info and you can do a lot of different things. If you want to start out a Let's Play series and you need your sim to have a certain level skill, you can click this button and you can just max all skills, or you can set skills to level. So if I wanted Blake to have a better baking skill, I could click baking and then I can just put it to any level that I wanted and put it to level 7. And now you can see here that Blake has officially reached baking level 7, and it was just as easy as that. There are, of course, so many other possibilities for the MC Command Center mod. For example, you can use sim commands to set the age of your sim or modify your sim and create a sim. You can even teleport or use logging commands. MC Pregnancy is a great one to use if you want your pregnancy to go a certain way for your sim. MC Dresser is also really nice if you just want to quickly change your sim's outfit or quickly do something like remove all accessories. Another favorite aspect of this mod for me personally is the relationships. It's really nice to be able to fully customize the relationships that you have with your Sims. I do know that there are plenty of cheat codes out there to go ahead and customize your game, but I do remember it taking so many hours to fully customize my game before playing with it, and MC Command Center just makes it so much easier and also allows for NPC story progression. So the overall story of your game is much better and easier. Alright, so the next mod that I have to share with you all is UI cheats. So as we can see, I have Aria's needs down here in the corner open, and she's feeling pretty tired, and I can fix that with a simple click. So I can go ahead and hover over the energy bar and left click it, and now her energy is full and I don't have to worry about her taking a nap in the middle of the day because she has a lot to get done today. With this mod allowing you to use various cheats, there are so many possibilities just for you to make your game easier. I know this mod and the last mod aren't necessarily realistic, but it's just nice when your game is glitchy or you just need it to be easier. So I can actually go to the bottom of the screen and right click on this weather icon, and I can change the current weather if I wanted to. I would rather it be sunny. So after clicking sunny, it's no longer a dreary day out, and we can actually see sunbeams over here. The sun is also shining nice and bright. We can see here that Aria is just chilling in the pool, and I'm noticing this really negative motive with soaked clothing. So I'm going to right click, and as you can see, it's not there anymore, which is super nice because if you get like really annoying motives that you just don't want because they're ruining your gameplay, you can just exit them out really quickly like I just showed you guys. So once again, this mod really allows for you to do so many different things, and it's really nice to just make your gameplay more simple and run smoothly. The next mod that I want to share with you is called Wonderful Whims. Wonderful Whims is definitely a great mod to add realism to your game. The features of Wonderful Whims include attractiveness, meaning live a world where every sim has their own style and preferences, refine your own style and define your own preferences, encounter storytelling situations, and learn what others are into and try to impress them with your looks, impression/personalities. And this is to learn Sims personality archetypes and share your unique view on the world. Use your new special social interactions to voice your personality preference, compatibility with personality traits, and of course a menstrual cycle for the female Sims. Watch Sims experience the magic of a fully featured menstrual cycle with hormonal effects, periods, and variable fertility. There are also plenty of relationship additions. As we can see, we have this tampons and pads box that I can go ahead and click, and we can open the box. Now that the box is open, I can click it again and unpack. And now we have wrapped menstrual pads and also tampons. This is what the pad looks like. It's so cute. And then here is the tampon. So it's really cool that you can actually take them out and use them when your sim is on their menstrual cycle. Another really cool thing about this mod is that you can click the phone and there is now a new wonderful app. You can choose to get fertility treatment, go to the tanning salon, go to the Wonderful store, or check the period tracker. Blake is just going on her phone to check her period tracker. And now there is this pop-up saying, "Hello Blake, this is your Kaya period tracker report. Menstrual cycle. Currently you're at day 7 of your cycle out of 24 days. PMS. Next PMS is coming up in 16 days. Period. Next period starts in 17 days. Fertility. The next most fertile day is coming up in 7 days. The next ovulation day is coming up in 9 days." So it's really cool that you get to see all of that and track your Sims period and menstrual cycle. I'm going to have Blake go ahead and use her Wonderful app again to go to the Wonderful store. So when you choose to go to the Wonderful store, there is a menu pop up that shows you many different options of what you can buy, and you can do the same thing using the computer if you like to shop online. What's really cool though is that all of these objects are actually usable. Your Sims can actually buy them, it'll go into their inventory, and they can actually use them. They all work in their own ways, which is really cool that you get to see it all play out, and that is also really great for realistic gameplay. You can go ahead and click this Wonderful button, and you can mess with the settings for this mod. So if you would like to go ahead and personalize all of those features that were mentioned earlier, you can do that in the settings. The next mod that I have to share with you all is Basemental. It brings reality into The Sims 4 that not everything is perfect. This mod brings functional substance use into the game, which then leads to customized moods, walks, and lifestyles, addiction, and much more. So once again, I can click on the phone and there is a customized app. Again, here we have Basemental's head shop, convenience store, doctor's appointment, and invite Shaman over. We're gonna go ahead and click convenience store. So just like other convenience stores in real life, we have just some random options. So we're just going to go ahead and get this just so I can show you guys what using one of them looks like. I'll also go ahead and pick up a Jolly Rancher bag. And then we get this pop-up saying, "Thanks for ordering. The items will be delivered by mail." Just like the other mods, you can go ahead and click on your sim. And there's a button that you can click and change the setting. Once again, there's so many features that can go into this mod, and it's all very realistic. there can be police involved, reactions from other Sims. You can also assign NPCs. Just for the purpose of showing off this mod, I'm going to go ahead and assign an NPC as the dealer. So I went ahead and chose Blake's good friend, Robin, to be dealer, just so it would be easier to get a hold of her. So now I can click on Robin, and then I click this button, and now we have this option to buy, or there are other requests. I can buy a fake ID, but we don't need a fake ID, so we're going to click this, and here you can see there are different options. We're just going to go with this one and buy. Okay, so this menu then pops up and there are a bunch of different options. So we're just gonna go ahead and click this first one, and it's pretty expensive, but we're going to buy it anyways. So we can't actually use that until we go to the Basemental's head shop, so that's where we're going to go next. So then another menu pops up, and there are so many different options once again. These are mostly options to be able to actually use. So now we have everything that we ordered from the Basemental mod. We can click on these first and go ahead and roll one. And you can see there's an animation and skill that goes with it, and now we have one. So we're gonna go ahead and choose to smoke it. So this is what that animation looks like. So the animations are obviously different depending on what you use, but I'm gonna go ahead and show the vape one. So it's essentially this big vape, and you can see that from smoking the first, her eyes are actually red. And if you didn't actually want to be a user, you can be a dealer instead, which is really interesting that you can do so many different things with it. Okay, you guys, it is actually the next day. I'm going to go ahead and introduce the next mod, which is HLC. So there are a few different things that come with this mod because it's all about home, land, and care. So the first one being your sim is able to actually tend to their lawn with this lawnmower. So we're gonna go ahead and put this in our inventory. Now that the lawnmower is in Blake's inventory, we're gonna go ahead and click use lawnmower. So this is Blake using the lawnmower. She just goes around the yard. The animation isn't perfect, but it does the job. These are all of the pieces of grass that actually grow with this mod. You can actually click on them individually and choose to take out the grass, or you can use the lawnmower and it'll zap it away, as you just saw. So another fun feature that comes with this mod is laundry. So as you can see, we have a bunch of laundry to do. So we're gonna go ahead and put it in the washer. So now that Aria has added the laundry to the washing machine, we're going to click on it and add laundry additive and add detergent. Now a functional object with this mod, and it actually acts as laundry detergent, so you can click on it. So Aria has to get to work, so Blake is going to go ahead and continue the laundry. The laundry is done, so we're gonna unload and move to the dryer. And we can see here that I have some towels, a set of towels where your sim can actually use towels. And that's just very realistic because obviously in your house you use towels and you end up having to wash them. So you can see here it says 2 towels remaining. So another feature that I love with the laundry aspect of this mod is you can click on your dried laundry and choose to iron. So you can see here I have an iron board on the wall, and this comes with the mod. So we're gonna see Blake actually opens it, and there's this whole animation where she irons her laundry. I just love the realism that this mod adds to the game, and all of the animations are really well done. So Blake's college semester just ended and she needs something to do in her free time. So I'm going to click on Blake, and this brings us to the next mod, which is the Explore mod. As you can see, there's this option here saying Explore, and unfortunately Blake doesn't have her license, so we're going to click Services and Try for License. So Aria actually already has her license. We're going to click on Aria and Explore. definitely have to pause the game because there are so many options. As you can see, if you don't want to go alone, you can explore with, and there are again a bunch of options. You can choose attractions, and you can just pause and read all of these options. There's even more options as well. There's also events, places to date, vacation spots. I really like the Disney Llama World, and temporary work. And back to the main options, you can choose takeout, services, temporary work once again, vacation spots, attractions, events, and places to shop. The cool thing about this mod is you will also get motives and moodlets. Depending on what you choose to do, you can also receive things in your inventory, or you can actually receive modifications to your sim. We can click Serenity Day Spa, and Arya will disappear and go into a rabbit hole because all of these options are actually rabbit hole options. And as we can see, Blake has returned home. When I click on Blake and click explore, she now also has the options. So Blake is going to choose explore with and events, and choose the big fish aquarium. It's also nice, you can see the time span of all of the options. So Blake is now gonna leave to go to the fish aquarium. It also shows that it's $22 and the time that it is open. So it is now much later in the day, and I got a notification saying explored, Arya has returned home. And now she has this happy motive saying deeply relaxed from deep tissue massage. So basically any of the options you choose with the Explorer mod will give different motives, which is really cool. And it's also just nice to send your Sims away sometimes, even if it's a rabbit hole, and just give them some realistic things to do. Alright, Blake has now returned home and she is very happy. She has this happy motive saying beautiful. The aquarium was huge and there were all types of fish. Alright, so it's the next morning and we're moving on to the next mod. This mod is called Healthcare Redux. So our Sims health is very important and it makes the game much more realistic when we can actually take care of their health. So this mod also has its own app. When we click it, you can see that there are many different options. The Healthcare Redux kind of puts all of these mods in together, so that's why I would definitely recommend downloading this one. So Arya actually has been experiencing a loose tooth. She has this uncomfortable motive saying loosey-goosey. One of Arya's teeth feels a little loose, but she's sure it's nothing to worry about. Just in case, we're gonna go ahead and click the app and choose dental services since it has to do with her tooth. So this menu pops up and we can either purchase dental supplies or book a dentist appointment. We're gonna choose to book a dentist appointment for Arya. Now she's gonna take out her phone and call to make an appointment. And it says here, Arya's appointment has been scheduled. Appointment holds last for 3 days. So just to speed up the process, we're gonna take out the phone and once again click dental services. And now we have the option to go to the dental appointment. As you can see, it is quite expensive, but Arya is gonna go anyways, just in case. So now there's a menu pop up that says go to dental appointment. Should Arya use sick leave to attend this dental appointment? Which is also very nice and realistic because sometimes you do have to take off of work or school to attend an appointment. So I chose attend, and now there's an option to attend the appointment with someone. While we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that In Blake's inventory already, we have these little adult vitamins. So she's gonna go ahead and take vitamin, and she just pops it in her mouth. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that is how that works. And we actually just got this pop-up saying the tooth is a little loose, but the dentist can stabilize it with some bonding. No problem. Let's do it right away. So when choosing healthcare services, there are many different options. Now all of them are available because Blake doesn't need them at the moment, but there are some that we can just choose off the bat, like order from online pharmacy, and this is where you can get the vitamins that we saw Blake using. There are also a lot of different pharmacy items that you can get. If you have kids, for example, there are youth and teen vitamins, which I always use in my households. Your Sims can also get different traits. For example, Arya received the eczema trait, which says Sims who experience eczema have periods of dry and itchy skin, mostly during the winter seasons. Moisturizing and oatmeal baths can help relieve dryness, and allergy medication can help with the itchiness. So I really like that feature because just like in real life, you can't control what types of traits you have. So it's a bit of a change of subject, but we're actually gonna go ahead and head over to Arya's childhood home because it's actually her little sister's birthday. Alright, we're here at our family home to go ahead and celebrate. Georgia is gonna go ahead and blow out her birthday candles. Okay, so this is the next mod, which is the preteen mod. Now you can see that there is this pop-up saying preteen years, welcome Georgia Adams to being a preteen. For the next couple of years, you're going to be experiencing some changes. Don't worry, Georgia, it's completely natural. You'll do just fine. And then she ages up, and it's kind of just like the regular teen options. So we get the same amount of traits and the aspirations that teens get. So if you look down here, it says middle school C student, which means she is now in middle school instead of going straight from elementary to high school. I really love this mod because it's much more realistic to have an age group in between the child and teen Sims. And when I click on Georgia, I can click more options and find the preteen choice. Now we have the choices to apply lotion, apply deodorant, and apply body sprays because she's obviously going through hormonal changes and will need to start learning how to use all of these things to keep her smelling fresh. Just gonna go ahead and choose to apply some body spray, and we'll see how this looks. Very cute. And also looking in her Simology, we have the preteen traits. So you guys might know how it's actually so annoying how when you go to someone else's house in The Sims, other than your own Sims, it's quite annoying how you can't cook or anything. And so you might be wondering how I was able to get a cake for Georgia to age up and how I had Georgia age up without her actually being in the family. So that introduces us to the next mod, which is the Control Any Sim mod. We're just gonna click on Genesis and we're gonna find the Actions button, and you can see here there's this option to control Sim. When I click that, she is now in the family. So basically she can do anything that I ask her to, and I can do this with any Sim I want. And once I'm done playing with her, I can just click her again and go back to the Actions button and don't control Sim. So that's obviously really nice for realistic gameplay when you want to go to a family member's home, but you can't actually control them. Alright, so now that we're back home, we can move on to the next mod, and this is the Science Baby tweak. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose the phone, and we're gonna choose to have a science baby with Arya, and we get this pop-up saying have science baby with Arya. Blake Adams will make a quick trip to the hospital and use her and Arya Adams' genetic material to have a new baby through science. Are you ready to add a newborn to your household? We're gonna click OK. And now we have a question for science. And before having this mod, there wasn't this option to actually have pregnancy or just have an instant baby. Basically, your sim would just go straight to the hospital and there wouldn't be the option to go through pregnancy, which is not realistic at all. So we're going to go ahead and choose pregnancy. Alright, Blake is now home and it says, congratulations, Blake is expecting. There's going to be a new addition to this household. So moving on to the next mod, which is the childbirth mod. Alright, so to speed up the process, I just use MC Command Center to go ahead and put Blake in her second trimester. Tweens, we can use our phone and go to the home app and choose to call obstetrician. There's a pop-up that says it's time for Blake's doctor's appointment, and we will choose go to appointment now. We can attend the doctor's appointment with someone in the household, so of course we'll choose Aria. And now there's a pop-up menu saying birthing options. Choosing the right birth method for you and your baby can be a daunting task. There are so many different options, it can be easy to get lost in the medical jargon and confused by the countless delivery practices. Which method are you considering? So we're going to go ahead and choose a natural delivery. Natural delivery is a low-tech way of giving birth by letting nature take its course. You may travel to the hospital once you are in early stage of labor. Early labor can be unpredictable. The average length varies from hours to days. To promote comfort during early labor, you may try exercising on a birthing ball or take a walk. After you are fully dilated, you will be instructed by your obstetrician to start pushing. This stage typically lasts about 70 minutes. Once your baby is born, they will be handed to you immediately for skin-to-skin contact. So we're going to choose this option. Unfortunately, I can't show every available option for this mod, and it does actually show that Blake went to the OBGYN for 200 simoleons and Aria is accompanying her. OBGYN visit results, baby and Blake both are looking great. Just keep doing what she's doing. Another option we have is to click on the phone, home, and call obstetrician, and then we can get an ultrasound. Pregnancy ultrasound appointment is a routine medical exam that is performed during pregnancy to assess the health and development of the fetus. Ultrasounds use high-frequency sound waves to create images of the inside of the body. During a pregnancy ultrasound, the technician will use a device called a transducer to transmit the sound waves through your sim's abdomen, creating a live image of the fetus on a monitor. The appointment usually takes about 30 minutes to an hour, and it is often done in the first trimester and again in the second trimester. Alright, so since we are at the hospital, I'm going to go ahead and move Blake's pregnancy to in labor. Welcome to the clinic. Feel free to make yourself comfortable and ask one of our obstetricians if you need anything. You can try doing some labor-inducing activities such as taking a walk or doing exercise on a birthing ball. You will go into active labor once you are 10 centimeters dilated. So we can go ahead and ask to check dilation. So we're going to get on one of these beds and the doctor will basically come over and just check the dilation of your sim. So it definitely is realistic. Dilation. You are currently 2 centimeters dilated. Try exercising on a birthing ball or take a walk to induce labor. Alright, so to go ahead and get the yoga ball, you can just type in yoga ball. This is all I had to type in for it to come up, and you will see that there is a yoga ball, and you can go ahead and change the colors as well. We're going to do this green one, and we'll put it right here. So your sim can come over here and exercise, or your sim can ask for a back massage. And here's what that animation looks like. Alright, so this is giving a back massage. So sweet. So I just shift click on my sim and click childbirth settings. And I'm going to choose give birth immediately so that we can speed up this process. Now we can come over to one of these machines and click give birth. So the machine automatically turns into this bed and your sim actually has a realistic birth. And if you ask someone to accompany you during the birth, they will automatically come over here to do so. So this is what the animation looks like. You can actually ask for epidural too, which I think is really cool. Congratulations, it's a boy. Alright, we're gonna name him Sawyer. And there you go, it's very realistic and crazy. And this is super cute. So now they're just having some little family time. And this is just so cute. They're just admiring their baby boy. Alright, so we're home now and we have this moodlet. It says new baby. What a relief that all that pushing was finally over. Blake is exhausted physically and mentally, but for the first time in her life, she understood what it means to love something more than she loved herself. Alright, so although Blake is feeling pretty happy, she definitely does feel a bit gross. So she's gonna go ahead and have a little spa night. So we're gonna go over to the sink and I'm gonna click it, and you can see now that there is this wash face option. So when I click this, your sim will come over. This is what the animation looks like. They just get some soapy water and scrub their face. It's definitely a smaller mod, but I love the realism that it adds because it's nice when your sims can have skincare. But next mod, we're gonna go ahead and use the phone. And you can click the shopping app, and there's now this body care shop option. So there's this body care shop menu that pops up, and there's a bunch of different brands that you're probably familiar with. For example, Bodycology, and we can go ahead and pick some nice lotions. I feel like Blake would like some peach sunrise, so we're gonna do that. Before she uses lotion, she wants to go ahead and get some other body care. So we're gonna go to Method, and we're gonna get this Method Body Pure Peace body wash. What they look like, as you can see, very realistic, and you can actually use them. So if you have a body shower product, you can go ahead and click use while your sim is in the shower, and she will actually use it up. You can probably see that Blake actually changed into a towel, which is actually the next mod, which is always having a towel after the shower, because that is just more realistic. And if you want to have like a whole spa night, it's just really cute for your sim to change into a towel after a shower or a bath. So Blake will actually have to come over to her dresser and change her outfit, or you can go ahead and change out of towel. Alright, so now she's out of her towel, and we can go ahead and put on the lotion that she bought. So here's what that animation looks like. So you can see we have Pure Peace from using Method Body Wash. Smells so fresh and amazing. Blake loves the color and bottle shape as well. She also has this Bodycology Peach Sunrise. Life's never been peachier. So the house is very much messy, and with this Clean House mod, which is the next mod, you can go ahead and clean house by clicking the floor or ask to clean house. So Blake is just gonna go ahead and clean the house because someone needs to, and so she just starts autonomously cleaning up all of the messes around the house. This is also a great mod for if you have kids and you want the parents to go ahead and discipline them by cleaning the house. And basically whichever sim is cleaning will just keep cleaning until it's all done, or you tell them to stop. With a new baby, they really don't feel like cooking dinner, so Blake is gonna get on her phone and click home and order a delivery. And you can probably see all of these new options with real places to eat. They're gonna go ahead and click Chipotle, And as you can see, there's all these actual Chipotle menu options, which is so cool. So we're gonna order a Chipotle steak burrito, and let's get an organic lemonade as well. And let's get some Chipotle chips and queso blanco. Alright, now we just wait for it to be delivered. And Aria decided she didn't want Chipotle, so we're gonna order something else for her. That way you guys can see what the different options look like. Alright, and I'm not sure why they're wearing this, but our delivery is here, so let's go accept it. And this is what the cute little bag looks like. And we can go ahead and take this and put it on the counter and unload delivery bag. This is what the Chipotle looks like. It's so realistic, I can't even. Alright, and I guess Blake decided she wanted the Krispy Kreme. So yeah, it's completely functional and they can actually eat it, which is so cool and super realistic. Alright, so those were all of the mods I have to share with you guys today. I really hoped that this was helpful for you guys, and I hope your games can now be super realistic. As always, if you have any video suggestions, go ahead and leave them below. And with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye guys!